Hi, I'm here, and I'm feeling a little bit rough. If you can't tell by the fact that my eyes are watering, my eyes look really red. Oh my god. I'm just gonna get through this as fast as possible, because I'm sick. I woke up on Saturday with a fever, and it's not been great, so I'm here though. I'm making a video. I'm doing it for you. I'm gonna come at you today with a favorites video. There's a stereotype that favorites videos are like lazy or whatever because like everybody does them and a lot of people just have like the same things in it all the time and whatever. But I really enjoy watching them and I actually get a lot of like cool stuff out of them, and you know, screw it. I want to make favorites videos and I'm gonna start doing that starting with this month. First month of 2017. Coming at you with the things I like. If you've not noticed, I don't know how this would escape you. I'm not a beauty vlogger. I'm not somebody who just puts any kind of that content even up on the internet at all. I don't think I'm horrible at making myself look good. I look a little rough today because I am currently dying of the Black Plague. I think on a regular basis I look pretty okay. That's not the kind of stuff I like to make. So it's not going to be concentrated on like beauty stuff, which I think a lot of favorites videos typically do focus on that kind of stuff a lot. And I don't. I'm going to focus more on like music and movies and TV shows and books. We're going to start off with music because I am a huge music person. I really define myself, I think, to people that know me and to even just like acquaintances of mine as like not a music curator, that sounds really pretentious, but like somebody who likes to recommend music to their friends. So I got 3 things coming at you this month. The first is a very obvious one. I'm really into the song Shape of You by Ed Sheeran. I think it's a great pop song. I wasn't as crazy about Castle on the Hill, which I know a lot of people are gonna be like, no, why don't you like Castle on the Hill? It sounds like a Coldplay song to me, but like not in a good way. In a way that like sometimes Coldplay sounds like really cheesy and I'm like, Chris Martin, that's really boring of you. In the past with songs that he's done like this, like Don't and Sing, they're very high production value. Whereas Shape of You is a lot more toned down and it's a lot more like his live performances, which is how I prefer my Ed Sheeran, is watching his live performances and watching like more of his like stripped down stuff. I don't like Ed Sheeran with high production value, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I like Shape of You because it combines my 2 favorite Ed Sheeran things, the funky fresh with the nice singer-songwriter mentality. Yeah, just a banger. I know a lot of people have been really into it, so if that's, you know, if you haven't listened to it yet, just go do it, I guess. And this one, I'm a little bit late to the party on. Continuing with pop music, I've been really into the Emotion B-Sides by Carly Rae Jepsen. That entire EP, it's not really, I don't think it's classified as an album. It's an EP of songs she's released after Emotion, which is her original album. Carly Rae Jepsen, okay. So I really like Carly Rae Jepsen. I am under the radar a big pop music person, but I'm very picky about my pop music, okay? So Carly Rae Jepsen hits me right in my pop music loving heart. It's the kind of music that I grew up with, but it sounds very now, and it's good. I was explaining to my roommates, actually, that I think Carly Rae Jepsen took the Taylor Swift formula that she made with 1989 and did it 10 times better. And I'm not saying that to be like mean to Taylor Swift. I just think that Carly Rae Jepsen is really underrated, and I think that her and Taylor Swift are essentially the same artist, but Carly Rae Jepsen is the better artist, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. My last thing in the music category is actually something that I think maybe people don't typically associate with me. I really like hip-hop, and I don't talk about it that much because I don't feel super educated on it. It's sort of in the past like year I've gotten really into hip-hop. A lot of my friends even don't even know that I'm a hip-hop person, but I am. And one song I've been really into that I'm also a little bit late to the game on, I believe. I think his album came out like later last year. So it's not like super late, but I like to be early, but the song is Jaycolesville Mentality. I think that is a good song, man. It's one of those songs that sounds super good, and you're like, wow, this is really pleasing to the ears, but also comes from a place that's like really honest and real. Very well written song, and the production is just fantastic. So yeah, go check that out if you're into hip-hop at all. Off of music and into movies, I watched 2 days ago actually The Nice Guys, which keeps getting recommended to me like over and over and over again, and I know Jack Howard really likes it. Not to be like total YouTube trash on you, but Jack Howard talks about it a lot, and it's been on my radar because of that, and because my roommate Maddie as well really likes it, and I just kept hearing that it was really well written and funny. So I finally checked it out because it's on HBO. So if you have HBO go watch it right now. It's like on there. Fantastic film. It's stylistic as heck. Set in the 70s, so if you're into that aesthetic like at all, do it now. Fantastically written. I felt that there were very few jokes that didn't land with me. I thought that it was extremely clever. There were times when it felt like a film that actually would have been made in the early 80s / late 70s humor-wise. The style was almost similar to like, not like Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, but like, I don't know, that kind of like buddy comedy in there with like physical humor mixed with really, really clever one-liners. Just fantastic, and Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling are fantastic in it. Just a great film. There was not a single moment where I was not enjoying myself. So the fact that it's not nominated for a single Academy Award is like genuinely a travesty. Like, don't get me started on that. It should have been nominated for something. Personal opinion. So that's a favorite of this month, and I think anybody would enjoy that film, honestly. It's so good. Very good time. So moving on to TV shows, I finally caught up with Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, which, okay, a lot of people don't like Kimmy Schmidt, and I admit that in a lot of ways it's a really problematic show, and it could improve its like handling of certain issues. If you watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, there's just some things. And that's kind of expected from Tina Fey, honestly. Like, that's just what I go in. No, if I see a Tina Fey project, I know that sometimes there's gonna be problematic jokes. I personally do really like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I think it's really clever. I think it's the style in which it's shot and the style in which it's edited and put together is really interesting. It's not the kind of show that would ever get put on mainstream television, but works fantastically on Netflix. So from a television standpoint, me being the TV major and total TV nerd that I am, I really like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. I think it's unique. I think it's funny. I think all the performances are really heartfelt and sweet, and I personally would recommend it, honestly. Also on TV shows, I finally watched The Get Down. So I love Baz Luhrmann. I have, to this side of me, you can't see it, a Moulin Rouge poster, because that's my favorite film of all time. Baz Luhrmann is my favorite director. I think he's a genius. A lot of people don't like him. That's their personal opinion. I think they're wrong. The Get Down is a really fun time. I realized now both shows I'm recommending are both Netflix shows. And I think The Get Down is also a show that couldn't exist not on Netflix, because the episodes range in length and it's just a weird show. I guess the target audience is probably like younger people, and it's so heavily music centered, and the way that it's done is so Baz's style. Like, it just kind of everything's going on at once, and everything's chaotic and flows together almost like a music video, which is so fantastic. I love it. But it's not something that could exist off of Netflix. So I think it's really interesting that the TV shows that I'm currently into are all on this new platform that allow for unique, weird shit. Also takes place in the 70s, like The Nice Guys. Yeah, okay, if you're into the history of hip-hop, totally recommend for you. I think if you're into anything Baz Luhrmann has done, you'll probably like it. It's more similar to like Romeo and Juliet than it is Moulin Rouge. So if you like Moulin Rouge and maybe not anything else Baz Luhrmann has done, iffy, but I would still recommend checking it out. And once again, the performances are like really strong. I don't know what the actress's name is. The girl who plays Mylene, I don't know her name, has such an honest quality to her, and like her voice is beautiful, and I think the way she portrays Mylene is just really nice. She's a really nice character. I think there's some good performances in there. Jaden Smith's in it, and he does like a pretty good job. I really like his character, so yeah, good time. If you're into like fun music themed stuff, I checked that one out. Now I got some books. I don't have either of the books with me because I finished them actually back home and left them there because I didn't have enough space in my suitcase to take them back to Chicago. So the first one is called The Little Paris Bookshop. I'm gonna put a little picture up there, which was really cute and nice to read over the holidays. It's about a man named Perdue and kind of exploring how he gets over a relationship that ended like 20 years ago that's been plaguing him since then, and how he kind of like becomes a new person through accepting things that have happened and going on a journey. And it's like a road trip novel, but it takes place in a boat, so it's like a boat trip. It's really cool. Really nice, warm, fuzzy novel. Good to read like at home with a candle burning. And I believe it's translated from French, so yeah, I think it's like a worldwide like bestseller actually. So maybe people have heard of it, I don't know. I saw it at the bookstore and was like, oh, that looks cute, so meh. And my other thing is the illustrated Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone novel. I got both that and Chamber of Secrets for Christmas. And I haven't read Chamber of Secrets yet, but I've read Sorcerer's Stone, went through the whole book, reread the entire thing. And the illustrations are so gorgeous. I thought it really complemented the book really well. It was one of those things that like, I think some people are like, oh, well, they're only illustrating for more money to like milk out the series, but I thought it was actually like a really good idea. I think, not that it's necessary per se, but I think it was kind of inevitable that there would be an illustrated version of Harry Potter. I'm excited to collect them as the years go on because I thought it was beautifully done, and yeah, really enjoyed reading that. That was a good time. I like basically engulfed it in like 4 days. Just went through the whole thing, non-stop reading. And now I am, in fact, going to get into beauty and fashion. So hold on to your horses, kids. We're gonna do something new. So this isn't a new thing. Everybody knows what this is. But I got the Too Faced Peach Palette, and she is gorgeous. You open her up, she smells like peaches. She's got a lot of beautiful colors. Look at this stuff here. This is just, it's just gorgeous. I just, man, it smells so good. I love peaches, that's my favorite fruit, so yeah. And I like all of the colors in it. I think I'll get a lot of use out of the palette, so yeah, that is a favorite. Love that, love it a lot. And then for fashion, we're moving on to that final category. I got two things that I want to show you, and then we're done. So both of my fashion favorites for this month are sweaters, because I don't wear anything else, if you haven't noticed from any of my videos in the past like 6 months. So this first thing is from Urban Outfitters. It's a plaid and tan on the top, and then the bottom and the end of the sleeves are like navy with, they're actually, it's like black with like navy stripes, but you can't really see the stripes in this camera. Nice, love that. Really like it a lot, and there's like some checks here at the bottom. Just a good time. I love it, the sweater so much. It was actually quite expensive. I think it was like a $70 sweater, but I had a gift card so it was free. So if you like the idea of spending a lot of money on a sweater, go right ahead. I think it's very warm and nice quality material, and I just really like the style. I like having a nice turtleneck because Chicago's cold as. Love this sweater. Now she's gonna go back into the laundry bin because I wore her yesterday and kind of smells like sweat. That's what happens when you're sick. My last thing is from the site Inu Inu, which actually I continue to buy things from, but I don't actually think the quality of the fabric is actually all that good. Because this material, I was expecting when I was buying it for it to be more like a wool, and for this to be like, not like a knit. I was expecting like a warmer material, and this is kind of like a polyester. That might be what it is. It does not say. It feels kind of polyestery, but it's Probably not. I'm hoping not. Anyway, love the design though, so I'm gonna continue to wear it, and I think it's like really stretchy. Like I don't think it's gonna fade anytime soon. But the design is so good. It's like this nice peachy on top, and then you keep going down, and there's mountains, and then look, there's a dog. It's like a good dog too. Yeah, I love that. I didn't own anything with a dog on it, except for my pug sweater that I left back home. So I got this one, and I love it a lot. I think the design's real cute. I'll get a lot of wear out of this, and I think it was like $40. But I got it on sale, so Anyway, that's my favorites for the month. Hope that was enjoyable in any shape or form. I'm gonna start doing these every month, and that's it, I guess. Have fun with what I gave you. I'm gonna go back to letting my eyes leak all over the couch. Human bodies are disgusting. Okay, bye. See you later. Peace out.